Nobody has voted us to come and fight the executive. Nobody has voted us to come and fight Mr. President. I still, linger back to the history, of the Eighth Assembly. Even in the Eighth Assembly, it was the leadership of the National Assembly that was fighting, the executive, not National Assembly itself. So we are not rubber stamp. We are doing what is best for this country and what is best for Nigerians and what is best, for our own party. The ruling party and the majority party in the Senate. So for me, it is not rubber stamping. Mr. President, in his own wisdom, has looked at it. He has consulted widely. Even the former, INEC chairman has actually, opposed the issue of direct election. So it is not direct primary. So it is not rubber stamping. It is the media hype. It is you guys in the media that are putting things that are not that are misleading, the public. Instead of you to come and do something that will lead the public, you want to hype some information, So probably, with due respect to generate, so much, not misunderstanding, but so much sensationalism, in the whole thing. So I think we are not doing rubber stamp. We are doing what is best for this country.
And talking about your party, okay, you want to pick. No, you have to finish. It will enter, you have to finish.
Yes, it's not like it's recorded.
But all the same.
Sorry for interrupting. Continue.
What were you looking for?
There's a letter that I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's talk about your party. Finally, the convention is may hold on the 26th. There has been a lot of crisis within your party. As a party stalwart, can you speak to us about what is actually happening in the APC?
Well, the party has spoken, and the people who thought, APC is not coming up with a position or with a date to do a convention, actually, they are disappointed. Even then, the skeptics, think that, we will not come with a date. We have come with a date, 26th of February, and by the grace of God, we are going to do convention to elect, the party executives at the national level. So, whatever you say, people think that, we are not going to live up to the expectation of people. But we should know, running a democracy, running, a party, that is leading a country with a population of over 200 million people, and it's the largest black nation on earth, and with all the crises, going left and right, but we thought, with all this, they are making of our own. It is not an APC thing, it is a national thing, but APC has lived up to the expectation of the members of the CECPC, that is our caretaker committee, extraordinary convention planning committee. We have done it, we have said it, we have announced it, and we are working on the modalities for the convention.
And then finally, one of the cardinal points of your party's campaign in 2015 and also in 2019 was, first of all, the...
Sorry. It's on silent. I wanted to do something. I don't know.
Hey, but you're disrupting the interview now.
Alright, can we go on?
Yeah, please.
The issue of insecurity, tackling corruption, and then the third thing is the economy. Now, according to reports, as at yesterday, the National Economic Council is a proposal to hike the price of fuel from what we have now, 160 to 165 to 302. Now, this is the party that told us or told Nigerians in 2015 that they would build refineries. That is yet to happen. And now, from the feelers we're getting, starting from February, which is just a few days from now, the price of PMS will be 302 naira per liter. So if this happens, there will be a lot of rippling effects. What is your view? Should it happen? Because for now, it's just a proposal.
Well, thank you very much. I think I've addressed this issue so many times. The issue of subsidy or no subsidy, has its own fundamental to the value of the naira. No matter what we do, how we run, how we do it, if the value of the naira is not fair, we will continue to fall into this. Let Nigerians realize that it is not a government thing, it is a national thing. People think that it is government. Who is talking about the price of AGO? Why are people not talking about the price of kerosene? Why are people always talking about, the price of PMS? Are we consuming 100 million liters per day in this country? Is it realistic? Is it true? That is not true. So there is something that is fundamentally wrong somewhere, and we are trying to find it out. So until we find it out, we will continue to live in this kind of, subsidy, no subsidy, subsidy, no subsidy. But let us go back to the fundamentals. Who are the consumers of this PMS? Our PMS is consumed up to Sudan. Our PMS is consumed up till Gambia. Our PMS is consumed up till Democratic Republic of Congo. So the fundamental issue is the leakages that we have, and it is a citizen thing. It is not a government thing. It is a citizen thing.
So what is government doing? You have admitted there is crude oil theft. There are leakages. What is government doing to block these leakages? Because we cannot continue like this, and then the masses are the ones bearing the brunt.
I will give back the question to you. What are the citizens of this country doing to protect their own government that is providing service to the nation? What are the citizens doing? I and you are sitting down here. If I am corrupt, I am corrupt. The government has to be informed Yusuf is corrupt. What are the citizens doing? Before you ask government, to do A, B, C, D, and E. Is it the government of the citizens, or it is the citizens of the government? I have said this many times. There should be a paradigm shift, from what we used to do, what we used to hear, what we used to say. We have to do what is right now. The citizens cannot just, lay their hands, like this and say, well, it's government. So if government does not do, it is government. No. You elected this government. What are the civil society organizations doing? Where are they? Even the media, where are you? You are supposed to provide not just information, provide credible information, unalloyed information, information that is not tied to your shareholders, information that is not tied to your stakeholders. I will continue to say this. What this government has done, no government has ever done that. But people don't separate the issue of the economics, as it were, to the real issues of security in this country.
In terms of what? What are you using to measure?
People don't realize that there's difference between insecurity and political instability. People are forgetting the fact that, APC is the government in power, and we have a party that is in opposition. What is the opposition doing? They'll just sit down and criticize without providing solutions to how things will be solved? Or they want to wait until 2023 and just come for election? That is not the way to run this country. In America, you have two parties. You can see the nature, how they do their own, opposition and what have you. We don't do it that way. We condemn. We don't help. We don't assist. We are not saying that, all the challenges, have been solved. No. We are saying that let us all come together and solve the problem. It is not a government thing. It is a national issue. It is a citizen thing. It is both civil society organizations, the press, the opposition. We must recognize the labor and what have you. So I think in that sense, we should realize that this government has not failed. This government has provided, the kind of direction in which the opposition should appreciate and accept the fact that, they should also play their role in terms of how they can partner with the ruling government.
Thank you very much, distinguished brother.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you want him to talk about, well, my colleague is asking you about Mambila. Of course, your interview will not
I will not be tired of talking about Mambila. Mambila is me. I am Mambila, and certainly, yes, we got some drawbacks, when the former Minister of Power, did not live up to our expectation, to see how he can move, the Mambila hydroelectricity project. But we have gotten a new minister now who is working very, very hard. He is engaging all the stakeholders which were not engaged before, and Mr. President is actually, also, waiting, to see how the stakeholders will come together and bring up, a proposal for effective take-up of Mambila Hydro.
The one asking question. Thank you very much, sir.
2 months.